Alright, welcome back to some Trails of Cold Steel 2. It's your boy Yakuris. And right now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish up the rest of the bonding events. It's pretty late right now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record at my usual time. I like to record before things get hectic, but it was a lot going on, so I wasn't able to. So now it's pretty damn late, so I don't think I'll record for too long, but I just want to knock this out. With the provincial army routed, peace has finally returned to this town. It may only be temporary, but for now, that's something worthy of celebration. He looks incredibly uncomfortable to be here, but I can blame him. Let's spend time with Jusis. Hey Jusis, what do you say we walk around the market for a bit? Should be pretty fun since they're finally getting it back together. What brought this on? Who cares? Come on, let's go. Rean is a true bro. With that, Rean dragged the reluctant Jusis to the grain market. This is the first time I've been to Celdic's grain market. Huh? Really? That's a surprise. Though I guess you never had the chance to come here during any of our field studies. While it may be part of the Kreuzon province, I rarely visited Celdic itself. In fact, I hardly left the Rean area before entering Thor's. Well, it's all the more reason to make the most of our time here, right? Kind of a shame it's not nearly as bustling as it was the last time we were here. Maybe I should head back to the Courageous after. Alright lads, how's it keeping? Oh, it's Becky's dad. How are you, sir? It's been a while. I heard you did some real work at the Tin Dragon's Bridge. We actually got some nice fresh apples in this morning, so here, fancy a wee try? Hey, what did you say there? It's on me. Think of it as celebrating Celdic's freedom. Well, if you're offering, thanks. How exactly does one eat this? My guy Jusis doesn't know how to eat a apple the normal way? What, does he get his sliced? Just take a bite into it. This is fresh too, so it'll taste better than the store-bought kind. That's true, there's nothing quite like fresh fruit or vegetable. You were right, the juiciness enhances its flavor as well. Good to hear, good to hear. And just to be sure, you're Duke Alrea's son, right? You knew? No need to panic, wee man. I've just heard rumors about you and your brothers all. They say the youngest brother's a bit unfriendly, but always kind to wee kids and the like. Then there's the eldest brother, who's so skilled he's one of the reasons the Noble Alliance been doing so well in the war. That's certainly true. Well, I cannot deny that most of us at the Grand Market aren't exactly fond of Duke Alrea. But at the same time, it's nearly silly enough to hold a grudge against you just cause you're his son. Pretty sure the same applies to everyone else too. Ugh. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you so much. No bother. I'd hate to see him not have a good time here at all. I certainly wasn't expecting that. After everything that's happened here because of my father's influence, I had thought to hang my head low, but who would have thought I'd be accepted so readily? It's not all that complicated, you know? It's really not complicated at all. Like, just because your father is doing things, it has nothing to do with you. You're your own person. In the end, you're only tied to the Duke is through your blood, right? So just be yourself, Jusis. Be proud of who you are, like you usually are. I really haven't been myself recently, have I? Not if you're giving me pep talks like these. You're right, Rean. I should take this time to prepare future outings rather than waste it worrying over nothing. Good to hear. That was a good moment. Your bond with Jusis strengthened. A warm welcome. He thought he would be hated in Celdic after the provincial army did there, but was actually welcomed warm. With all the provincial army has done, I wouldn't blame people of Celdic for hating me. What a surprise to see that such is not the case. I wish I could show this to my father and my brother. My orbital shotgun was in need of some maintenance, so I finally decided to bite the bullet and have someone take a look at it. I'll be staying right here until I get it back, but once I do, I want to go out and thank some people. After everything the townsfolk did for us by letting us hide out here, I want them to know their kindness was not taken for granted. He's right. We really owe them. Maybe I should join them. Do you mind if I join you? These people did so much for us that I think they really deserve our thanks. Happy to have the company. They waited for the maintenance to be finished on Machias' shotgun, then hit the town to start thanking people. Look at my daughter. Look at Mina. Hello, Machias, and to your friend too. Thanks for feeding Lulu the other day. Oh, so sweet. It's fine. I used to do the same for the cats that lived around my home. That aside, I hope you're still not bullying Susie, Jake. Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. Who cares about that though? Come play with us, Spexter. Spexter is diabolical. Spexter? How many times do I need to tell you to have some respect for your elders? Despite the teasing, he seems to get along with them fairly well. Honestly, you kids don't know how worried I was when you never came back from the Twin Dragons Bridge. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Sorry, we really should have gotten in contact with you sooner. And we still can't thank you enough for providing us with food and drinks while we're here. We'll be sure to pay you back in full one day. Don't you worry about that. You just focus on what you need to do for now. I'm sure things will only be tougher from here on out after all. What? You wanted to thank me? Hey, no need for that. If you really want to though, buy a newspaper, or 10. I'll get back to you on that. He never stops trying to win a sale, does he? He's very persistent. And there's no need for you to thank us. In fact, we're the ones who should be thanking you for all you've done. No, not at all. And Class 7 may never been reunited if not for the help of everyone here. Oh, we hardly did anything of note. You're all students of my good friend Van Dyke too, so it was only natural. I look forward to seeing how much you grow by the time this war comes to an end. Thank you, sir. We won't let you down. that should be everyone, I think. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting them all to cheer me on like that. Just goes to show how meaningful the time you spent here was. They all seem pretty happy about being freed from the Noble Alliance, too. It's a bit too early to be celebrating. It could come back at any moment. Still, going around and talking to the town folks has helped me better see that Celdic's free for now. I think I'm starting to see the power we have to help change things here in Erebonia for the better. Yeah, definitely. This is only the start though. It's up to us to set the heights we achieve. And I won't forget it. Your bond with Machias strengthened. I think it did me good to see everyone again and finally thank them properly. But I don't feel as though we've repaid them yet. We'll have to keep on fighting until we do. Planning on hitting the town, Emma? Oh, hello, Rean. Something like that. I was going to take a little walk over to Lunaria Nature Park. Lunaria Nature Park? What in the world would you want to go there for? Well, I mean, I guess it would be interesting to check it out because you remember the last time we were there, the higher elements were in play. Oh? This wouldn't have anything to do with Selene and I sensing the higher elements last time we were there, would it? Yes, actually. She told me all about it. I thought it might be a good idea for me to go take a look for myself. It shouldn't be too much trouble for me. The monsters around there aren't especially challenging. It might be a good idea for me to tag along with her anyway. I'm more than confident you'll be able to take care of yourself, but would you be opposed to some company? I'd like to see how the park is doing now myself. By all means, I'd be happy to have your company. Well then, shall we? We shall. Together, Rean and Emma stepped out onto the highway and walked to the park. Let me get a sip of water. Something certainly is out of balance here. And I can sense the presence of the higher elements as well. Fortunately, their effect seems to be limited to within the park itself. You don't think that there could be a cryptid here like Lohengrin Castle, do you? Well, I don't sense one now. The higher elements are only present in the park itself, so I think they're here as a result of the chaos in Erebonia, particularly because this area is close to a spirit vein. But I can't offer any guarantees that the surrounding area won't be affected in the future though. Emma? I'm sorry, I was wondering if I might be able to calm things down a little. I think I'll try at least. Please step away. A little mysterious track. Oh, spirit vein, calm the chaos of this land by the guidance of my mana. What you got, Emma? Did anything happen? Any luck? No, unfortunately not. As I feared, my power simply isn't enough to quell a disturbance of this magnitude. Oh, so she couldn't do it because she's not strong enough. I mean, that's okay. You'll get there eventually, Emma. Don't even worry about it. I feel bad though because, I don't know, I feel like she probably compares herself to her sister a lot. Because you know Vita would be able to quell it for sure. And Celine's assistance wouldn't help me do any better. Damn, not even Celine giving her a boost would help? Man. Oh, well, at least you tried. Is something wrong? I was just thinking, I bet Vita would be able to do it. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, she definitely would be able to do it for sure. But you're not Vita, you're Emma. And that's perfectly fine. You still got a lot of growing to do. I love this track right here, man. Oh my goodness. With the amount of power she has, she'd be able to handle something like this without even trying. Oh, right. I've always been following behind her, desperately trying to catch up. I've always admired the incredible talent she has as a witch. No, admiration isn't quite it. The truth is, I've always had an inferiority complex when it comes to her. Oh, I see. I'm always comparing myself to her, always reminded of how lacking I am in comparison. Yeah. I'm sorry, you've ended up with a weak witch like me instead of a competent one like her. Emma, don't even go around saying things like this. We would not replace you ever. Emma is the only one for us. This is our witch. If only I were stronger. And you'll get stronger. You've gotten stronger. Like, I was impressed by what you did back when you showed up at the Pentagram. Like, the spell you cast, that was amazing. You definitely leveled up. So you're only going to get even stronger from here. It's probably just hard to accept that you're growing, or that you've even, had some sort of progress when you're constantly comparing yourself to another person that's already exceptional. As I am, there's no way that I'll ever be able to catch up to her. You definitely will. You keep saying always, Emma. No one's born with the ability to do everything perfect from the start. Just like with my swordsmanship, there's always going to be someone who has more experience. So rather than beat yourself up for not matching up, you should take it one step at a time instead. One step at a time? Yeah, and we'll all be there doing the same thing with you. Yep, because everybody in class 7 is growing. Listen. And gradually, bit by bit, we'll all become more experienced and skilled at what we do. It's not something you can do overnight, but one day you'll be able to catch up with it. I suppose you're right. All we can do for now is focus on the task at hand and hope that that will get us closer. I think I was just feeling a little impatient and frustrated. Don't mind me. Don't even worry about it. We all get like that. I don't mind at all, really. We all get that way sometimes. Anyway, we've come all the way to the park. Want to walk around and relax some? That sounds lovely. Rean and Emma then enjoyed some quality time relaxing and admiring the area around Lunaria Nature Park before eventually returning to Celdic. Their bond with Emma strengthened. She both admired and felt an inferiority complex towards Vita, but she resolves to start taking things a step at a time. Thank you for the encouraging words, Rean. I think you're right too. All we can do is take things step by step and hope that doing so eventually leads us to our goal. The more impatient I get, the harder it'll be for me to keep advancing. You got that right. I spoke with the market manager and he agreed to let us use some of the stuff from the stalls that closed down. I normally wouldn't have asked, but George said he needed materials for repairing the ship.
When you're acting captain, you've got to work with what you're given.
Towa's so cute. This looks like a bit much for her to carry all on her own. I could take half of that for you. Actually, I should probably take more than half. This stuff's probably as heavy as you are. There's no way you should be carrying all on your own.
Well, if you're sure. Oh, since you volunteered, mind doing something else for me too? There's a bunch of unusable stuff here that I thought I'd take for myself. So if you wouldn't mind.
You want me to drag this junk for you somewhere too? If you think you can turn it into something useful, then sure. What is she up to? Rean cheerfully helped Towa sort all of the usable items from the unusable items, and together the two of them carried anything worthwhile back to the ship. After that, they took the unusable stuff to the highway.
There we go. All ready.
What is this, like target practice or something? This looks like a setup you'd see on a firing range. Yeah, literally.
Uh-huh, that's exactly what it is. This is the perfect opportunity for me to get some practice in, and you know what they say, there's no time like the present.
Practice? What kind of practice?
Just watch.
Oh, damn, she pulled out an orbital gun. That's an orbital gun, isn't it? A pretty big one at that. Damn, okay, Towa, I see you. She over here looking like Prince Oliver. Boy, Olivier. That design doesn't look a thing like your standard Rhineford production, though.
That's because it was made at CCF in Libero, apparently.
Hey, shout out to my people, man. I miss you guys. I'm a little homesick. I admit it. I am definitely homesick. You guys know where my heart is. I miss my people. Hopefully I get to see, some of them, man. I'm not even talking about like main characters. I mean like some of the, just NPCs that are there. We got a chance to see the mechanic, Peyton, our boy Peyton, but I want to see even more.
It's different from your average orbital gun in it that it shoots arc-based bullets. I guess the easiest way to understand is to think of it as an orbital staff, but like in the shape of a gun.
First our Arcus units, now this. Technology continues to impress. I had no idea the CCF was even producing stuff like this. Prince Oliver gave it to you, didn't he?
Yep, right before he parted ways with us. It's a prototype too, so normally only people involved in its development will be able to get their hands on one. The prince must have some connections within CCF.
Hey, my boy got connections everywhere. Lucky us. I bet Elisa would be surprised to hear about this.
Well, it is a totally new invention. I thought I'd be okay with it because of my experience using regular orbital guns at the academy, but turns out I was wrong. So would you mind helping me out with my target practice, Rean?
Not at all. Can I ask what brought all this on, though? I mean, yeah, honestly, what is making you want to do all of this, Towa? You worried about something, or do you just want to be able to hold your weight? Because sometimes it can be as simple as that. Maybe she wants to hold her weight as the acting captain. She wants to be capable, not just with the ship, but also just, on her own, in case she needs to protect herself or, anyone that's on the Courageous. Sometimes you don't want to always be the one that gets taken care of. I get it. You're already the best backup we could ask for. It seems odd for you to be taking up a weapon now. I feel him though.
I was actually a bit perplexed myself when he handed this to me, but I think he realized that I've been worried about my own lack of strength lately.
Oh, you have? Honestly, I would have never guessed it. You've been holding it down as the acting captain so well. I thought you were perfectly fine. It's cool to see this side of Towa. You have? Sorry, I didn't even notice. I feel kind of bad because I feel the same way as he does.
No, it's okay. It's just that I've been tasked with looking after the courageous. I can't rely on everyone protecting me forever.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I think I'd feel the same way, honestly.
And this isn't just some minor clash we've been swept up in either. This is a full-on war in every sense of the word.
Yeah, like we really gotta, look at this for what it is. Take this completely serious. Like even though we're just academy students, we are wrapped up in the middle of like an actual war.
If I can't look after myself, I'm just going to end up being a burden. That's the last thing I want, so can you see why I want to become strong enough to protect myself?
Oh, look at her little face. This has really been weighing you down, hasn't it?
It's not just that either. The Viscount, our sage, specifically chose me to succeed him. He's trusted me to fill his shoes. To me, that makes it my duty to become capable of supporting everyone on the courageous.
Look at my goat. Look at my goat, man. You guys wonder why I love Towa. Towa is hands down my favorite fucking character in Cold Steel. It's not even close. Well, that's more than enough to convince me. If you've got your heart set on this, then I'll gladly help you out. Let's become stronger together, Towa, along with the rest of the courageous.
Yeah.
Show us something, Towa. So anyway, I started blasting. Okay, Towa. She may be small, but I don't know anyone else who works half as hard as she does. Thanks. I have to do what I can for her sake too. 10 out of 10 bonding event. After joining her practice for a while, Rean leisurely walked Towa back to town. Your bond with Towa strengthened. Arts gun. She was given an arts gun made at ZCF by Prince Oliver, and is now secretly working at improving her skill with it.
Thanks for helping me with all of that. I feel like I still need a lot more practice before I could be of any use in a fight, but I'll keep at it. At the very least, I want to get strong enough to protect myself so I don't slow anyone down in battle.
Sure you will get strong enough, Towa. Just look at the windmill off in the distance. Amazing, aren't they? I wonder what led people to think of harnessing the wind's blessings like that. Yo, of course he'd be super interested in something like this. Perhaps the wind's the reason this market's merchants are resilient as they are. Gaius seems particularly interested in Celdic's windmills. Now that you mention it, Machias, Elliot, and Vita were hiding out in the windmill on the highway for a while. We could go and ask the farmer who owns it to let us take a look around if you like. I can't think of anything I'd like more. What are we waiting for? Let's get going. Of course. They went to find Machias, who in turn introduced them to the farmer who owned the windmill. And once they had his blessing, they headed out onto the East Celdic Highway. That's the one they were hiding out in during their time here. Huh? That's odd. Oh, it's not blowing, right? The windmill stopped. Yeah, maybe something happened. We should go let the farmers know about it. What's going on, old timer? Yeah, it seems to be a problem brought on by aging. You see that rest on the cog up there? That's stopping the blades from turning properly. I see. Is it difficult to fix? Yeah, not at all. All that needs doing is replacing the cog and it'll be good as new. It just so happens that I have spares here just for times like these, so we don't even need to go anywhere to get them. Pretty convenient. Oh no. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I just realized I took the stepladder that was here back to the farmhouse. I mean, we can go get it for you. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach the cog without it. To go back home and get it. No, that won't be necessary. Rean and I could reach it if we work together, I think. Huh? Oh boy, okay. Whoa, yeah, this is pretty high, alright. Yo, look at how Rean's palming Gaius' fucking head like a basketball. You think you can reach it? Pretty sure, yeah. Just, you know, don't drop me. I think I can manage. Oh, to be young again. Here you go. This here's the replacement cog. The blade should start turning again once that's in. Nice. It's working. Sounds like the turbines are blowing with the wind again. Would have taken a lot longer if not for your help. Thank you kindly. It was made with rye that was ground right here in this mill. Are you sure? Thank you very much. That's more like it. That was delicious. Yet another one of the wind's blessings. Having the opportunity to see a windmill up close was a pleasure too. Thanks for showing me, Rean. I owe you. Likewise. This windmill kind of reminds me of you, you know? That is quite the compliment. Yes. That's very interesting. The windmill reminds him of Gaius. Why? Because it's like, it's all about the wind and it's kind of big. You know, because Gaius is a big dude. He's like old reliable. You know, the big bro. And I guess that windmill could be called, you know, old reliable. You know, because they rely on that. Really? How so? A windmill stands tall and dignified, always in tune with the wind. Well, he's on some elegant shit. He's saying the right stuff. I don't know what I was saying. There's also the fact that they provide for us in inconspicuous ways, kind of like you guys. Guess I'm just realizing how reliable you are all over again. Thanks. I'm flattered, really. I'll do what I can to live up to that image. We can't rely on you all the time, though. That's too much of a burden for one person. Let's do what we can together. After observing the windmill for a while longer, they returned to town. Their bond with Gaius strengthened. Nice. Now that was some delicious bread. Seeing the inside of the windmill proved very educational too. Thanks for giving me the chance, Rean. That was a great time. B. Yeah. My girl is knocked out cold. I should have guessed she'd be asleep. Odd place for a nap fee. I mean, she was sleeping on a damn bench at the academy. Like, she sleeps in random spots. Now that I think about it, this was about where those Jaegers showed up last time. Maybe the worry that they might show up again tired her out. I hope she doesn't catch a cold sleeping here. I don't want to leave her here, and I don't want to wake her up either. Maybe I can carry her to a bed without waking her up. Up we go. This reminds me of that time in the, was it a computer classroom? When he covered up Towa when she was asleep. I'm surprised at how light she is. I hope she's eating well enough. We might be in the middle of a war, but someone her age still needs to eat and sleep well. She's still growing. This guy talking like he ain't still growing. Not that she's ever had an issue with sleep. Yeah, it's probably the eating part with her. She's actually built pretty well for how young she is. It's like her muscles developed specifically for the purpose of being useful on the battlefield. That's quite something to be thinking about. Just holding her like this tells me a lot about the life she's led until now. Rean. Sorry, did I wake you? It's fine. What are you doing now? You were napping in the hallway, so I figured it'd be best to let you sleep on an actual bed. So you were taking me to a bed then? Let's not say things that could wind up labeling me as a criminal. Yeah, look at her little face. What's up? Nothing much. I had a dream about what happened 10 years ago. You had a dream about what happened 10 years ago? Back when the boss first took me into Zephyr. The Jaeger King. Ah, I see. Might have been because you were carrying me. You know what's interesting? I feel like this isn't the first time she said something similar to this. Obviously, it didn't have anything to do with him carrying her. But I swear, did she not compare him to the Jaeger King before? Or she said like his vibe or something about Rean like reminds her of him? I wish I could see him again. Oh, I know, Fee. Looks like she was only half awake. She started seeing Zephyr's leader in me, though. Yeah, see? Even he feels that way. I believe she did say something like that about him before. It's true that we've essentially become Fee's new family at this point. But even then, we can't replace Zephyr for you, you know? Guess there's no need to bring it up. She'll probably have forgotten all about it once she wakes up. I don't think she's looking at you in the way of you replacing, you know, the Jaeger King for her. It's probably just something about you that feels similar to him. Here we go. I'll come wake her up when it's time for us all to meet up. Yeah, I'm sure she sees, you know, Class 7 as one of her family and Zephyr as another, you know, family. They're both family to her. Just in different ways. Your bond with Fee strengthened. Like, she still loves Zeno and Leo more than sure. And they clearly love her. You saw how they were acting when we were on the Pentagram? They was ready to fucking kill us over Fee. Yeah, he's out like a light. I have to wake her up before we head off.